So we got just restarted it very quickly. Broadcast, like and share. And I want to say a very pleasant good evening to all of you that are joining us. Helena Curry, good to have you joining us. Is phenomenal leadership. Now, I'm watching some of my streams and look like they are freezing again. Got an absolutely beautiful topic for you tonight. We're going to be talking about building effective teams. Building effective teams. That's what we're going to talk about. We're just out of our 42nd annual General Convention, and it was an absolute hit. Everything just went very well. We had the Presence of the Lord with us throughout the entire convention, and we wrapped up on Sunday. And I know a lot of you watch me in Suriname, South America. I'm headed to Suriname in the month of October, God Spare Life this year. And so we're really looking forward to a really Founders Week. We're going to be heading down into South America, into Suriname. All right? Last week, I had the opportunity of going to 3 funerals, one at 11, or was it 10? Yeah, one at 10 o'clock, and the other one was at 12 o'clock, or one is at 11 and one is at 12. So I did about an hour and a half at one, and then I went over to the ship. I saw a family, and it was very strong there. And one of the funerals that I went to, they alluded to the fact that they had some more funerals. The praise team leader, father died. My friend and colleague, her sister died. And the person that relationship, friendship, family is very important. Very, very important. And ever since to the relationship, the family, the kinship that I do share at whatever level that I shared with whomever, 12 disciples as the disciples, and it just stops there. But they had a lot more going for them, developing relationship, bringing families out, because some people are families, but they're really not. They're only family because of the surname. But building effective teams. Because you can build a team, but it don't have to be effective. I know a lot of times, reason that was on the track out there with the athletes was the person with the final say on who goes where and who does whatever. Ultimately, it's all about winning. But if the team would have lost, a lot of people have plenty strategies on what should have happened or what didn't happen or how it should have. The thing you do not want is to be in a relationship where the only thing you have in common is you're under the same roof. And the only thing you have in common is we go to that same building or we meet with that same congregation. You're part of a group, you're part of a team. And for it to be effective, there are the trust. Trust is where building an effective team starts. I must trust you. There must be mutual trust. If any leader, if any team is going to be effective, because I must trust effective team. Is there trust from the people in leadership, and is there trying to get this team to blend, to work together? But they still have to go there and win. They still have to apply themselves. Someone brings a message to members of the team, and they say, they share something. There is no trust is for the benefit. If you trust, if a team member or just want to know what's really going on in their life, okay, you're not here. I need to know why you're not here. There's a different spirit. There's a concern, and the leadership there must be credibility, there must be reliability, and there must be intimacy. But because ultimately, you can lead me pretty much anywhere. And sometimes you could identify the wrong ability. There must be a level of reliability. So if you're going to take me there, can I depend on you? It's almost like you have feelings for me. If I'm standing in the hot sun, are you going to be standing on the sideline under an umbrella? Or you could be all, whatever. We had a little conversation this week. And she came home and I shared some things with her. She said, oh, I was waiting till after the convention to tell you some is more than you can bear. If something you can handle, then you can handle. But if it's something that is overwhelming you, overwhelm the whole house. Let a level of intimacy. You must be prepared to get up close, or the effectiveness of the team in relationship. To reproduce, there calls for a relationship. You cannot reach souls if you don't get where souls are. You have to be around them to reach them. And so it is. If you are developing, so creating relationships firstly starts with you have to learn about them. And the male going to one through the urinal. No, it's more to relationship than just separation by gender. Wife, right? So what I did was, I allow her to do whatever she felt like doing, because I needed to know what make her smile, I need to let her pass the shoe store by herself. So I needed to know what? I need to know whether she could go 24 hours just shopping. So all these things you need to know. So if you're building an effective team, you have to create. You have to learn what kind of home they coming from. You have to learn about what type of work that they do. Things you just got to learn. You got to learn about people, all right? What motivates them? What makes them cry? What gets them excited? What turns the light on in the room for them? What they like, what they don't like, who they are. And that will help you to create the relationship. The next thing about creating an effective team is you have to choose where. Not everybody. There are some things that I am very weak at. There are some things that I'm really, very weak at. And so, rather than mess it up, outside of what may be your comfort zone, to find someone that can bring that same fast food, kind of like to do some of the same things. And so pretty much it creates a wall of a kind of tunnel vision. So we always do what we always do. You have to look outside. Now you got to monitor when you bring somebody into your circle. You got to monitor it. You just can't turn it loose and say, okay, it's just going to work. Because again, you some great talents and put, all right? But if you one major funeral in their entire life, they do not understand how to make it. Because you can make a funeral boring or you can make it exciting. Talk, then it gets boring. Because how much you could say but one person? Ain't too much you could say but one person. So if the person ahead of that person already said some stuff, then it starts to get boring. And placement is important. I remember many years ago when, back in those days, guards was short. But when Magic Johnson came in as a guard, everyone thought he was a center and he couldn't handle the ball and do all the kind of stuff. He was able to see the whole floor and be more effective. Now, they could use his height, would have made a good center, or even at the power forward position, they are closer to will be. Now, 'Now, 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 started. How do I get teamwork? One of the things that you've got to understand is everybody is different. Stop the whole show. Because we spend the rest of the time trying to make them all alike. And so we made everybody different for a reason. So respect people's difference. Respect people's difference because they're going to bring something different to the table. Right. Quite different, but we gel together because I don't try to be him and he don't try to be me. And building effective teamwork is there must be relationship outside the job. There must be relationship outside the job. Their job is to put the bottles on the table. The next person's job is to hold it so it gets filled. Next person's job, can you, in church, all right, someone is doing the praise, someone is preaching, someone is doing the prayer, someone is doing the ushering, someone is doing all these things. So we don't trip over each other. Social time also helps with developing effective teamwork. Because then you get to understand, you get to learn about people. Set clear goals. Effective teamwork is built when goals are clear, when you know what needs to be done. Watch this. If there was no world record, athletes will not know record. They know what goal that they're trying to achieve. And if you are not coming near the world record, more than likely. So, set clear goals, set clear objectives, and people need to know where they fit into it. Okay, I was talking to somebody today, and someone told them that because of where they work, they can't do something for them. Why? What is different from working on a boat and working at a hotel? What is different from working on a boat or working the mark? They are 40% away from the mark, or they're right on top of the mark, so that they can know whether I need to perform more or I need to turn it down. If it's not, the final, most of the athletes don't try to kill themselves in the heat. Set clear objectives. Being able to set clear goals will really assist you in creating and building an effective team of the big picture. Whether you're on the left side or the right side, we are all heading to that. Even though I have $99, I need your $1 to make 100, because it's 100. Like when Samuel came to Jesse's house. Samuel went through all of Jesse's boys, but Samuel could not rest in the spirit because they were not the one. But that's where it fell. And so I want to encourage you as we close out tonight. Building an effective team requires establishing who's the leader. The leader is not the one with the loudest mouth. The leader that creates environment of trust, credibility, reliability, and intimacy. That's your leader. Create a relationship. Choose the right person. Foster teamwork. Family and teamwork. Developing teams. I don't know, it's on me, I don't know, but I'm going to be studying it. I'm going to be looking into the dream that I have. It's this one, big things. And for big things, I need every single person watching me. And thank you so very much. This has been your friend, Bishop-elect Edlin Scott, and this has been Phenomenal Leadership. Join us again. Phenomenal Leadership is designed. Leadership is when the righteous rule, the people are happy. Everybody is entitled to good leadership. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of your evening.